Capstone project is we need to create the security web servers and then to deploy to the AWS environment. So this one is actually we will use the Terraform infrastructure as the code to set up the custom VPC, WAL table, EC2 web server, security group, firewall, and also the EC2 users data. And then after that, we will check the workflow by using the SAST scan to make sure it is security and also can deploy to the AWS. So this one actually we will use the YAML file and then to push the code to the GitHub action and then to run and then to make sure the workflow is work. So that means before we deploy to the AWS environment. And then now let me explain the architecture. So this architecture will show how the public website is hosted by the security on AWS. So first, the traffic will come from the internet and then to enter the AWS network through the internet gateway, and then the route table will direct this transfer to the public subnet inside the VPC, and inside the public subnet that is EC2 instance running and the Amazon Linux environment, and the service will host the website. The security group will like the virtual firewall. The PROM 80 is open to everyone, so the public can visit the website. So for the PROM 22 is only restrict the administrator IP address can do any adjustment or any configuration. So after that, the outbound traffic is allowed to the servers to download the software package or maybe security update. And finally, the VPC flow log is we call the network traffic, and the log are stored in the CloudWatch for 30 days and encrypted by the KMS key. So actually, the whole system is allow the public to visit our website, but is restrict about the administrator access, encrypt the data, and also recording the network activity for security monitor. So now the next step is I will show you how to deploy the script. So the main script I explained already for from how to create the custom VPC and then use the KMS encrypt the CloudWatch, and also we create the CloudWatch log group for storing all the flow node, and we maintain in 30 days, and we create the IAM role for the flow roles for give them the permission to let the flows to go to the gateway to CloudWatch. And also we create the subnet and the internet gateway to connect for the traffic and the routing table. After that, we will do the scan, security scan YAML, and then run the code in the GitHub Action environment, and then to check make sure the workflow is matching with the AWS environment and the configuration. So now I try to deploy our work to the So after here we use the Terraform to apply and then to deploy to the web server. The next step, you go to the EC2 instance, and then you see the instance is running, and this is our web server. We click the instance ID and then copy the IP address and paste it here. And now you see it's work. The Capstone project is complete. So now this is my demonstration.